Welcome everybody. My name is Coach Reese. We also have Coach Emily and Coach Yana in here as well. And we would like to welcome you guys to our water challenge group. We're excited to have you in here this week for it. And I don't know about you guys, but during the winter my skin is always dry and my face is always, it seems dry and I just don't feel that hydrated. So I know this is a perfect time to have a water challenge group. I know that I need the hydration, and I know probably you need it too. So I'm really glad that you guys are in here with us. You know, water is very important. It makes up about 70% of our body. And, you know, it protects our spinal cords, it flushes out the bad toxins in our body and helps with digestion. There's so many good things about water, so I'm really glad that you're here joining us for this week. I'm kind of going to go over a little bit about what this group entails and also how to navigate in this group once you're in here. Because I know sometimes, especially if you're new, you could get overwhelmed not knowing how to post or knowing when to post or how to find a file or wondering if people are going to see your posts or your pictures. So I'm just going to go over all that with you. So that way you have a little bit of peace of mind to know what this group entails. Okay, if you are, just to put it out there, this group is private and secret. When I say that it's private and secret, it's just that. None of your friends and your family on Facebook are going to see anything that you comment or anything that you post in this group. This group is strictly for you and the people that are in this group, okay? And so hopefully that gives you a little bit of peace of mind when you're posting and stuff, so you don't have to worry if someone's seeing it. I know that sometimes challengers think that maybe someone might see something that they post and don't want them to see it, so they end up not posting. But I just wanted to let you know that isn't the case. In order to get any of the files in this group, if you're on a phone, you're going to see at the very top of the group, once you're in the group, you're going to see a little info area. It'll just say info. Just click on that. And in there, you're going to find all the files to this group. We like to put in here some clean eating for the week, some recipes for you. So if you're not just wanting to get your water in for the week and you want to eat clean as well, we're going to have some clean eating recipes in there for you. Also, we're going to have some clean eating creamers. I know that sometimes caffeine is hard to give up, especially if you've been drinking it all the time. I mean, you do want to try to limit your caffeine while you're in the water challenge group, but if you have to have that coffee in the morning, we're going to have some coffee or clean eat coffee creamers for you. Also as well, you want to limit your salt intake for the week while you're in here. And I mean, not even just in here, like your everyday life when you eat. A lot of especially box foods or frozen foods, you wouldn't even believe it, but frozen foods that you get in the supermarket, they have a ton of sodium in them. Soups can have a lot of sodium in them. So what we're going to have in here is some salt-free seasonings for you that you can actually make up yourself. So if you're cooking chicken or cooking something and you want a little bit of spice in it, you don't have to worry that it has a lot of sodium in it. But I do want to let you know, if you don't have the time to make some seasonings up on your own, you can definitely find them in the grocery store. I find some great ones by Mrs. Dash. She has a whole line of salt-free seasonings that are really great. You can even find chili. When I do the crock pot chili, I'll use a Mrs. Dash's salt-free chili packet. So the company does offer that for you if you do like to have your spices in your meals, because I know I do. And my kids really like them. I found one that was like a steak flavoring, and it was really spicy, but it tastes really good. Also, just if you get behind on a day, say like you're really busy during the week and you miss out on getting on Facebook on a Tuesday, you can go back. We'll have a shortcuts for you, so that way you can catch up if you miss a day. We expect for this group full participation. And what I mean by that, nothing crazy or anything silly. If we have maybe a post in the morning and we say it would be really tasty to try adding fruit to your water today. What is one type of fruit you add to your water? Just like questions like that. And then you could write on there, I add strawberries, or I add grapes, or basil, or whatever it is that you add to your water. We're just asking, when we say full participation, that if we do ask questions in here, or we do post things and we say post your motivational picture, for instance, that you are participating in that. And with the full participation, you're going to get a lot more out of this group. And with any of the groups that we run, anytime there's full participation in the group, it makes it a lot more fun to enjoy the group. And you get to know some of the people in there. I know that when I joined one of my first groups, I didn't really know anyone. I knew my coach, but I didn't know any of the people in my group. And you tend to get to know these people, and you make some friends along the way. So it's great. I know this is a free group, and it's for a week. We do offer a fitness challenge group, which is actually going to be on the 8th. So if that interests you at all, you might want to talk to your coach about that. But that one is a longer group. It's usually about 3 to 4 weeks, and we help with the fitness program that you do, and help hold you accountable for your workouts and your eating clean. So I just wanted to add that in there in case you have so much fun with this group that you're like wanting more. What's next? What's next? That is what we have next for you. But one other question that people ask, especially with the water groups, how much water am I supposed to have? Like, I don't even know. Like, is 1 cup of water good for like a whole day? Is that going to keep me hydrated? A lot of times it depends on the weather. I know that I have worked outside in the dead of heat, and I would drink 6 32-ounce water bottles and still feel dehydrated. So a lot of times it can depend on your activity, your physical activity that you're doing, the weather, but how you find how much water is good for you. They say that you should drink half your body weight in ounces. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but what that is you're gonna have your weight, you're gonna divide that by 2, and that's gonna give you the number of ounces you need each day. I know usually a cup of water is about 8 ounces. If, for instance, you weigh about 130 pounds, let's say, you're going to need about 8 cups of water during the day for your ounces. But yeah, so it's just a simple equation. It's your weight divided by 2, and that gives you the number of ounces you need for the day. But it also, like I said, it depends on the weather. It depends on your physical activity that day. If you're like running a 5K or a 10K, you're probably going to drink a lot of water afterwards or during the race. So it can depend on that as well. Like I said, water is awesome in that it's free, for one. Like, we can get water from, our faucet, or from, a purifier, or one of those machines. I know in Florida we have those machines where you can bring your water bottle there and fill it up with water. But it's fairly cheap, and it's good for you. It takes all the bad toxins out of your body. It makes your skin feel hydrated. You feel refreshed, and it can help, with weight loss. It can do so much for you. It protects your spinal cord. It protects all your joints in your body. It protects all your organs. 75% of your brain is actually made up of water, if you can believe that. So water is very good for us, and it's good for our body. And I'm really glad that you guys are in here. We will be posting a morning post and an afternoon post, so you'll want to watch for that every day. If you have any questions or concerns throughout our group, please let your coach know, or if you like, you can post it in our group, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions or anything that you have for us. That's why we're here. We're here to help you out. If you have, maybe you're in this group and you're having so much fun and you're like, oh my gosh, my best friend Susie wants to do something like this. Go ahead and you can invite Susie to join us for this fun program. Let your coach know who's coming in and ask, if you can invite them, and we'd be more than happy to have them in here as well. So it's a great group. We're glad that you're here, and with full participation, finding the great files that we have in here for you, we hope that this water challenge group really benefits you and that you love it, and we're glad that you're here, and we're excited to start on Monday with you guys. And I know I've probably been chatting way too much, so I'm gonna go for now. But like I said, if you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to talk to your coach or post it in our group, and we'd be more than happy to help you. And I hope you have a great day, and we're excited to start with you on Monday.